हेलो नमस्कार। मैं हूँ सुधीर, मेरे साथ है नवल। वेलकम टू प्लेइंग 11 फुटबॉल। हे नवल, कैसे हो?
हे सुधीर बढ़िया.
ओह, बहुत नर्व रैकिंग गेम।
या सो एंड टू एंड गेम, बॉक्स टू बॉक्स गेम था बहुत.
बिल्कुल
तो
बिल्कुल।
बहुत एंटरटेनिंग था.
Yeah, बहुत nerve wracking. I think it's one of those games. I think Chennai really, at least they deserve to draw, or maybe they should have won. The amount of shots they took, but we have. I think Hyderabad has been on the other side of it too. So I think for once Hyderabad was lucky to pick up that win. That actually is a big thing. Just आप देख रहे हैं कि table, it's very crucial. I mean, Hyderabad has played one extra game than like the top four teams with 22 points, and I think the next main game is like FC Goa and Northeast. I think 4th February ko kuch hai. So that's going to be a big game, which is going to determine again the third, fourth places. But yeah, it's every point is important at this point.
Yeah, so I think more than Hyderabad being lucky, I should say Chennai was unlucky because
Absolutely.
they did not convert their chances.
Yeah,
Right.
they had quite a
Uh,
few chances, and
yeah,
I think the
hit
biggest one was Rahim Ali's miss. That
yeah.
that
So
was, I
hit the
think,
goalpost
from open
twice.
play.
Yeah, hit the goalpost twice. Missed two open chances.
Yeah,
So yeah, could have been Chennai's night, but Hyderabad took their chances and they got the 3 points.
बिल्कुल. So like जैसे आप देखोगे like पूरा गेम अगर stats वो सब देखना चाहते हो, it's Hyderabad wasn't really that dominating as such. Like the way
Yeah,
they first
first
half
half
Hyderabad,
में
yeah, first half
they were in
Hyderabad.
control.
Bilkul. First half, Hyderabad was in control, but second half, I think Chennai took control like completely. Like I think
Yeah,
Hyderabad box was getting dominated. Defenders absolutely did a solid job of taking care of that. And I think in a way, like Kattimani didn't have to do much, but whatever he did right. I think that was also the key thing. जैसे आपने देखा like few shots जो goal post पे लगा, एक था जो कॉर्नर से आशीष राय के कॉर्नर से आया था फ्रॉम द राइट साइड. वो टाइम पे Katimani didn't do much, but he was there at the right position. Like he closed the gap to the corner of the pole, and
yeah.
that way,
So
like
he made himself very big
yeah,
so that people couldn't take easy chances.
bilkul.
And yeah, so first half में Hyderabad kind of control में थे. They were not dominating as such, but second half में you could see Chennai completely dominating Hyderabad
बिल्कुल
in
बिल्कुल.
terms of attacking and everything, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, so very well played game by Chennai. They tried to get back in the game
absolutely.
and they were unlucky.
Very unlucky. I think this is one of the big games you can say. Like, I mean, this is the first. Actually, this is one of the biggest thing for Hyderabad, also because they actually finished a double over a team for first time. So like they both the games against Chennai. The first one was I think 4-1. They won, and this one is like 2-0. So overall, they won both the games. But I think this one goes more like Jason Nika, like Chennai was really unlucky not to get that uh, even a draw for themselves.
Yeah, so also Hyderabad made bold choices by pitching up a 4-4-2 formation.
Yeah,
Usually we could see 4-4-2 formations in terms of, not leaking goals or, being defensive, being compact at the back and everything.
yeah,
But this 4-4-2 formation from Hyderabad was to attack, to
yeah,
provide one more additional support to the attacking, to the center forward,
yeah.
right? So we could see Aridane dropping deep and Fran being up front, and
Mhm.
sometimes Aridane being up front and Fran dropping deep to
Yeah,
help midfielders, right?
I think
So
that's
they
one of the
rotated,
things.
yes. And as we spoke earlier, also we needed more bodies in the box, right? So 4-4-2 formation actually enabled it,
Yeah,
and it made their life so much easier, and you could see the instant impact.
yeah, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. And I think it was really good to see Fran. He got a start. जैसे हम बोल रहे थे, like he deserves a start.
Yeah,
And
so Rohit Danu एक बचा है.
yeah, Rohit Danu एक बचा है. But there were like few changes. I think uh, जैसे like Hali के बजाय Liston was in the lineup, so that was a bit surprise. I think maybe they just wanted to
I
rest.
think I think he was rested. Yeah,
Yeah, it was more like a rest, I think.
because it has been tiring 2 weeks for Hyderabad FC's players.
Bilkul.
I am quite amazed how fullbacks are keeping up, but yeah,
Yeah, I think that's one thing we have to give credit to Hyderabad, like the entire defense, especially both our fullbacks, the way they have played in this last 2 weeks. I think they absolutely deserve the break for the next 2 weeks.
actually entire season.
Yeah, बिल्कुल. Alright, so देखते हैं like player का performance कैसा था तो शुरू करते हैं obviously कट्टीमनी से जो goalkeeper जैसे हमने कहा like nothing extraordinary but he was asked to do what he was asked to do and that was really good.
Yeah, so uh, we saw that he didn't lose his calm.
बिल्कुल.
He kept his nerves and he made himself big whenever necessary,
Yep.
which enabled, Chennaiyin FC, who were actually not taking really good shots,
Yeah.
right? They had some pressure on them before taking the shots, because of which we could see the, misses. तो ऐसा extraordinary performances, extraordinary saves तो थे नहीं, but off the ball, उनका movement, उनका positioning बहुत अच्छा था.
बिल्कुल.
So yeah, very good performance from him.
Yeah. So yeah, 7 rating is bilkul sahi hai इनके लिए. Like good game from him. That's what we wanted. Like he kept himself really calm, so which was really important. Yeah, so चलो देखते हैं next अपने right back की तरफ आशीष राय. Man of the match performance, absolutely. Very बिल्कुल like kept running up and down, like very good with defending. Um, he had a little bit help here and there, like Odei, like I think Yasir was helping out a little bit, so kind of a little bit helped him. But overall, like very
Yeah.
good performance from him.
Yeah, so he cannot be everywhere all the time. So yeah, he definitely got backup from Odei India also a couple of times. He
Yeah,
cleared for him. So yeah, again in terms of performance, both uh, up and down कर रहे थे. Work rate बहुत अच्छा था, and this time around we could see him defensively more strong also, right? Normally we say that Akash is more, defensively solid than Ashish, but ये game में तो we saw that Ashish actually dominated that right side area.
bilkul. And I think
Of course,
Inel,
he got a little help from Yasir this time around.
yeah.
Yasir भी थोड़ा defensively contribute कर रहे थे, and Ashish then showed a solid display of his skills. So
बिल्कुल. And I think एक और चीज just to add to that, like आज का refereeing was little bit of issue. I think एक time पे I think it kind of looked like a penalty आशीष राय के ऊपर, but referee didn't give. And I think overall the refereeing was kind of like very disappointing. And we'll come to that, taking few examples of the players. But as such, Ashish Rai had an amazing game. 8 is absolutely worthy for him on the right side. So left side pe obviously Akash Mishra. Um, Picked up a little bit knock. You could see like he was a little bit slow today, but also like I think his main partner in crime was missing in form of Harley, so he was kind of dominated in the first. Like thought about like Chennai was dominating him in the first half because Liston wasn't really coming back. But in the second half, like a lot of the attack was coming from his side, and his Akash or Changteka, like that battle was really good too.
या सो चांगते फर्स्ट हाफ में देखे लेफ्ट साइड में उनका ज्यादा गल नहीं रहा था, तो ही स्विच्ड हिज साइड्स टू द राइट साइड, एंड मोर देन बीइंग डोमिनेटेड आई शुड से the right side area was overcrowded. I think more of Chennai's player were attacking from right side. Bodies भी थोड़ा ज्यादा थे to keep up. We could see Changte running from behind Akash Mishra, making overlapping runs, and Rahim Ali and others were there to cover for him,
Yeah,
give support to him, which is why Changte could really get into those dangerous areas and putting some really impressive crosses. So I shouldn't say Akash का वो lapses थे कि he couldn't contain Changte, but though that left side area for Hyderabad was overcrowded,
yep,
and yeah, he dealt pretty well. He didn't do any mistakes, right? And yeah, he gave it his all. Bleed भी हो रहे थे, face पे लग गया था उनको, right? And पैर पे भी शायद एक बार चोट लग गया था उनको फर्स्ट हाफ में. तो that time I was really worried कि मतलब सीरियस नहीं हो जाए, but luckily he was fine.
yeah, बिल्कुल. Yeah, so hopefully, I think that's one of the things that to look into it. कि like monitor जैसे हमने कहा nothing major, but I think जैसे हमने कहा he has played a lot of games. It's a good 1 week break आने वाला है, so hopefully that's gonna help him. But that's the thing to monitor. Yeah, 7 is absolutely right for him. Um, and yeah, अपना defense like center back Sana Singh, oh amazing, amazing. I think both are center backs, Sana Singh and Odei India, like amazing performance दोनों का.
Yeah, so Chennai kept on attacking and Odei and Sanathing both kept their calm. दोनों भी बहुत अच्छा खेले थे. I don't think they put anything. They put their foot wrong anywhere. बहुत अच्छा solid performance था defensively and passing के हिसाब से भी. तो yeah, solid display again.
Yeah, बिल्कुल. And इनके partner obviously और yeah 7.5 like बिल्कुल I think defense really was absolutely up on toes, like दोनों ने बिल्कुल very good performance किया, so yeah 7.5 sounds good. Ode India be like, I mean, again, like, very good performance. He was there to cover up for Ashish जब Yasir पीछे नहीं आ रहे थे. So yeah, he was there to cover up for him few times. But like जैसे हमने कहा, like, defense overall was wonderful today.
Today and rest of the season as well.
No, no,
Starting में
I
एक
mean,
दो अपन ने
rest of the
tactical
season,
lapses देखे थे.
absolutely. But the way Chennai attacked the second half, like अगर आप देखोगे, like game is the second half, Hyderabad really didn't go into Chennai's box. I think the only time he ended up in the box was when Chianese ended up
This
scoring the
scored.
goal. But
Yeah.
the amount of attack जो हम, क्योंकि usually the way Hyderabad plays, there's a lot of transition happening. Like defense always like center backs also go forward. Like there's a lot of passing. But today they had to actually stick to their defending a lot more than usual, and that's actually one of the
Yes.
performances like well worthy. Like I mean, all season they've been consistent, but something to take consistent attacks like almost like the 45 minutes of the game was wonderful to watch them.
Yeah, so this will definitely boost up their confidence, this
Bilkul.
performance yesterday. Yeah.
Yep. So 7.5 bilkul sahi hai. And Joao Victor, I think Hyderabad missed him absolutely in his absence. But good to see him back in the lineup. Good to see him play entire game, and obviously two big assists, one for Fran and one for Chianese. A really good performance from him.
Yeah, so is there any option to, pick man of the match than man of the match? Because Jao also was outstanding
Definitely, I
yesterday.
think yeah, absolutely. I think even Jao deserved to get some accolades too. I believe both of them were man of the match yesterday.
Yeah, so we shouldn't discount the other also. One was defensively more solid, and giving his work rate
Yeah,
uh, in the game as usual. And Jao obviously kept his calm, kept the ball rotating. This time around, I mean, in last match also we could see him advancing into attacking areas.
yeah,
And yesterday also he did the same, and he got two assists, beautiful through passes, both of them.
Bilkul. Very good passes. Like I mean, tremendous passes. I think it was right on point. Really, like I think we did miss him for a few games that he was away.
Yeah, so this was what we were expecting from Joao Victor since the beginning of the season. But yeah, nonetheless, he is back to his original game. And yeah, we could see really good passing from him.
Yeah, absolutely. So 8.5 rating. Yeah, he absolutely deserves it. Like he did everything what he did, what he had to do. All right, so इनके पार्टनर थे आज हितेश मिडफील्ड में लाइक फर्स्ट हाफ में ज्यादा इनको कुछ करने ही नहीं मिला लाइक आई मीन ही वाज गेटिंग द बॉल्स moving the ball and all that, but nothing really that effective. Second half, just हमने कहा like Hyderabad was getting dominated, so he didn't really last that long. I think he was removed around 56 minute या कुछ he was removed. So yeah, not much to
Yeah,
see from
so
him. I think
first half,
it's one of those games like he didn't have much to do.
yeah, so that is the right word कि he didn't have much to do because first half में तो ज़्यादा मतलब only few passes here and there हो रहे थे because Chennai didn't really attack that much in the first half.
Yeah.
And second half में चेन्नई थोड़ा उनका gear up कर दिया था and Hitesh had nothing to do.
Yeah.
तो yeah, so one off game for him. ऐसा bad performance तो नहीं था but करने के लिए कुछ था नहीं ज़्यादा.
Bilkul. I think there was not much to do, and I think he was hooked off in the second half a little bit early than expected. Um, around, yeah, बिल्कुल 57th minute में like he was removed out. But yeah, it's one of the off games बोल सकते हैं. But overall, I think the midfield combo like of either Hitesh Sharma or Joao Victor, or Hitesh Sharma and Sastre has been really good. So it just हमने कहा like previous game he was really good till the time he got removed. So yeah, it's one of those days. I think just having like 2 week stretch of games Hyderabad had to play. So hopefully get some time to recover and we can see a best better of him again in the next game.
Yeah, so the reason why we say Hitesh and Joe Victor, Hitesh and Louis Shastre, the partnership
Yeah,
is because of the movement of Hitesh Sharma, his
बिल्कुल.
presence of mind and his defensive efforts as well.
Yeah,
तो उनका movement बहुत अच्छा रहता है. ही इज देयर वेयर द बॉल इज राइट.
yeah,
तो उनका थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंडिंग बेटर है डिफेंसिव वाइज लुइस शास्त्रे से
yeah.
राइट. So he can replace either one of them, but I don't see Joao Victor and Luis Shastre going together because we have already talked about it in the
Bilkul, yeah. So it
mid-season
kind of slows
analysis.
down. Yeah, Bilkul. I think that's like a whole other topic we have discussed about. But I think,
Yeah,
but I actually like the combination either way. But I think Jao Victor and Hitesh Sharma combination is very deadly too.
yeah. So Joao Victor sweeps up everything in the middle,
Yeah,
and Hitesh Sharma, keeps going behind the ball, and you know he
yeah. I
keeps
mean, Hitesh Sharma, like his
pressing the defense.
passing, his kicks, set pieces, kicks, everything is like really good. So I think I enjoy watching.
Improving. It's improving over the time.
Yeah, it has
I think
improved a lot. I think
he'll be
as the
really
season
useful.
went on, yeah, Bilkul, he has improved, definitely. All right. So next is Yasir. Again, another decent game from him. Uh, he definitely was very helpful in the defense. But attack me again, I think one of the thing is like his passing and accuracy is still very questionable. I think that's one of the things he has to work on it. Because that's what like the coach expects from him to like deliver proper passes for your strikers in the box, and that's something is still missing from Yasir. But other than that, he worked hard. He was there for the team. He did everything right.
Yeah, so yesterday we couldn't complain about defending also. He contributed very much in defensive duties as well. And going forward, thoda creativity कम था yesterday from Yasir. So better he improves it.
Bilkul. I think he has to work on that. Yeah. So 5.5 is absolutely right for him. All right. So इनके साथ थे yeah. Listen, अभी क्या बोले यार इसका like it's kind of becoming like a repetitive. Just after last time कहा था like it's like a tape that's becoming. Uh, I don't know what he does in the training. I don't know how what coach the coach sees in him. He puts his trust, but so far like anytime he has started or he has played more than 25 minutes or 30 minutes, he has been extremely ineffective. Like I think it was just a waste of spot as a Lagaki. Like I mean, we understand like Harley needed rest, but I would have preferred like maybe Dhanu instead of Colasso because I think Colasso has gotten enough chances to prove himself and he hasn't really done anything. I'd like to see Dhanu maybe at least like 45 minutes of him to see what he can do. I mean, so far like Joe cameo performance with her, like he has done decent. Uh, Whatever he was asked to do. So hopefully we can see more of Dhanu at this point. I think I'm not saying Liston Colasso is bad, but at this point, like I think I would rather bring him in last 15, 20 minutes of the game, nothing more than that.
Yeah, but this time around it was about choosing the personnel for starting the game.
Yeah,
So Rohit Danu didn't have enough time in ISL competition to start the game, right?
yeah,
So he needs a bit more experience. Obviously, by bringing him in the last 10-15 minutes, he could gain that experience. But starting के लिए तो he is not ready yet, I should say. But Colasso, yeah, no comments.
yeah.
So we could see that in yesterday's game, first 2 minutes के अंदर उनके पास बॉल गया था. He was running near the touchline and a defender came and easily, put the ball out. So he could have done really better there. तो सिंपल आए और मार के चले गए. He lost the ball so easily. So I don't know what's happening with him. He should, you know, पता नहीं. He should get that danda of, making him sit on the bench.
Yep, बिल्कुल.
Yeah. So skillful player है, but he should use his head also.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, five also is, I feel, a little too much, but yeah, I think five is fine, but he was hooked off in the first half. Aridane, again, like really good performance from him, worked hard. Uh, as usual, like, there's not much to complain about him. He got himself in the box. I think with him and Fran, it really worked out today.
Yeah, दोनों जैसे again we were talking about this from last 2 3 matches that Aridane alone cannot do everything. I mean, dropping deep and coming forward and score the goals. He needs support in that box, right? And in the form of Fran Sandaza, we got the support, and we got a similar personality, but with more pace and more movement than Aridane. Aridane is more solid, standing and picking up the passes and delivering it to his teammates. And Santana is very good with his movement and feet, right? So he can dribble past defenders as well. तो दोनों का combination मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. And yeah, looking forward to more of their partnership.
Yeah, bilkul. I think I would like to see that partnership again, bilkul. So yeah,
Definitely. I think that is the reason Fran was substituted also. Uh,
yeah, bilkul. All right, so 6.5 is absolutely right. So chalte hai, he's the partner in strike. I think jaise, like we've been talking about it, like he deserves a start. I think jaise humne kaha, like injuries issue, not consistently getting chances to play. I think that kind of deprived him. But seeing him start was really a great feeling, and he proved himself. Like he got that one goal that was and beautiful, and I think it was a really good moment. Also, like Joao Victor ka pass aaya, he did really like one touch. He got himself in the position with that touch, and he put it right in the corner of the goal, away from the
yeah,
goalkeeper. So it was really, I mean, he did everything right.
actually he made that goal also.
Bilkul.
Joao Victor put a really beautiful ball to him,
Yeah,
but other than that, he took he made a 1-2 with Akash Mishra
yeah,
prior to that, and then he did a quick 1-2 with Joao Victor also,
yeah,
which led to the goal. And you could see the difference here with Chianese and Sandaza that Fran took just one touch before scoring, right? Chianese, on the other hand, would take too many touches before putting before even shooting the ball.
yeah.
But fortunately, yesterday Chianese also scored in his first touch.
Bilkul, yeah.
So yeah, yesterday we could see that improvement.
Yeah, so one other thing before we jump into the Chianese thing, that we are on the Fran. So I think one of the thing, like he was hooked on at around 51st minute, thought about the injury, what a let go. I hope it doesn't look anything serious, but I think more it was a precaution. But there's a good 7 days break, so hopefully he gets time to recover, and I hope like we get to see him start again in the next game.
Yeah, so he fell on his leg, I think. So थोड़ा उधर उनको they pulled him off because better
Bilkul.
substitute than being sorry for him.
Absolutely.
So yeah, solid performance from Fran. I enjoyed his performance yesterday.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that combo of Fran and Aridane is really good. So yeah, 7.5 absolutely is good. All right. So some of the substitutes देखेंगे हाली चरण आए थे like in place of Liston in the 45th minute. And he coming in really actually helped Akash also because second half में as Chennai was attacking with like barrage of attacks. So Hali Charan was there. He was able to help back, and obviously like जैसे हमने कहा आकाश और चंग का battle बहुत बढ़िया था. So it was good to see Halicharan in that position coming back, helping it. And I think there was good understanding between Akash or Halicharan at this point. Like, if one comes back, the other goes front. And there was that interchange of the plays, so which was really good to watch.
Yeah, तो luckily Narzari थे second half में तो we could contain Chennai also.
Yeah,
But yeah, Liston होता तो पता नहीं वो जगह पे क्या होता.
bilkul. Chianese, yeah, I think he got himself a goal, but again, like that's a thing. Like I think he kind of was felt like he was a bit injured, caught his groin, so I'm not really sure what's his status
Yeah, I
going
think
into.
he picked up a groin injury. So
Yeah, it looks like a groin injury, but he stayed on to the game, so hopefully it's nothing serious. Maybe he just felt something. क्योंकि
no, I think he stayed on, but he didn't really contribute. He was just loitering in the on the pitch. So
yeah, I think that's one of the
I
things.
think it is serious.
I think that's one of the things which समझ में नहीं आया कि like why he was not removed. I think we had one more option for sub. Uh,
Yeah.
so maybe coach knew that he won't be able for the game, so I think he just left him over there. Not exactly sure what was the reason, but it was good to see him the goal. I think just like आपने कहा था like he takes 1 2 minute touches always, and this time like he was right on spot with the touch.
या तो इस बार तो जैसे ही बॉल रिलीज हुआ उनको वो ही जस्ट मेड द रन एंड ही स्कोर्ड.
बिल्कुल
बहुत ब्रिलियंट फिनिश था. बहुत अच्छा फिनिश था वो.
बिल्कुल.
एंड या सो दैट इज व्हाट वी वर एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम हिम कि भाई ज्यादा टचेस मत लो एंड स्कोर कर दो.
बिल्कुल.
एंड ही डिड दैट. सो या स्पॉट ऑन परफॉर्मेंस फ्रॉम हिम एज वेल.
All right, so Sahil Tavora, I think he had about like 25 minutes or so time, but really good performance from him again. Like I actually enjoyed watching him. Like he kind of took over like Hitesh's role. He pressed up ahead, so once he came, I think there was a little bit more defensive stability also that really helped. He went ahead, like he got fouled, I think once or twice when he made that run into their half. So I actually enjoyed him. I think I would like to see a little bit more of him moving forward.
Yeah, so he did that dirty job like Savik used to do,
Yeah,
right? When he used to come on. So yeah, so he kept pressing the players. He didn't let them, have time on the ball. So yeah, a pretty solid performance from him as well.
welcome. So yeah, it was
Yeah,
quite.
I would also like to see him more, but he lacks creativity. We can also say that he did not get much to, showcase his skills also. But at the same time, yeah,
Yeah, I think
he can
Bilkul.
be seen as a substitute. Yeah.
Bilkul, I think defensively he provides a good stability. He goes up front. I think he's a little bit better than that in Sovik, better than that compared to Sovik. Because Sovik like he puts pressure, like he presses, but he loses ball too quickly, and he's not good with passing. I think comparatively Sahil is much better in that way. Um, from whatever we
Yeah,
have seen
and
so
Sovic
far.
tends to pick cards also, you know.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, nothing to take away from Sovic also. He is also,
very
impressive
important
in that
player.
sense.
Yeah, and I hope
Yes.
like we get to see him this season, whatever he's going through with his personal thing. Hopefully it gets resolved and we get to
I
see
think it's more or less done because even if he comes back, he needs to do that 2 weeks ka
quarantine.
isolation.
Bilkul, yeah, he has to isolate himself. So hopefully, at least we can get to see him. Maybe he can enjoy like last few games. Roland initially जब आए थे Roland Alberg जब आए थे, I think he went into Hitesh's place, but once Sahil came in, he was able to move forward. So Inka or Chianese, they just kept interchanging their positions. Like he was from attacking midfielder, he moved on the wing. So they kept exchanging. I think Roland a little bit more lively था today. It was good to watch because he kind of had played maybe the role that he was happy to play. I was a little bit worried जब इनको फिर से like हितेश के पोजीशन में डाल दिया था क्योंकि वहाँ पे he doesn't really didn't click last time. But it was a
Yeah.
good move to put Sahil Tavora in that and push Roland up front.
Sure. Yeah. Good game from him last time around.
Yeah,
So ठीक है. Decent performance, whatever time he got.
बिल्कुल.
And yeah, I want to see him in the attacking areas also.
Yeah,
Defensive में maybe when we are up by a goal or two, then probably he can go up front and contribute, right? So I don't see him as a defensive player. We have pretty good options also in defensive areas. So
बिल्कुल. Yeah. So overall good game. So yeah. So जैसे हमने कहा, Hyderabad not the best game. जैसे हमने कहा, Chennai was unlucky to get a draw or a win for themselves. Hyderabad was lucky in that way because Hyderabad has been on the other side of it. So it was, I think, in that way, Hyderabad can say like, or they got one for themselves, which was really nice to see that.
I would disagree. Not their best game. Matlab they did all they could, right? And Chennai actually played really well. I don't think Hyderabad played bad here, right? So yeah, Chennai were unlucky, I should say, but Hyderabad also gave their best, because of which they have won,
Yeah.
I should say.
All right. So that said, अभी हैदराबाद का अगला गेम है 7th February को और obviously 7:30 against Northeast. It's going to be another big game. जैसे हमने कहा like before Northeast plays Hyderabad, Northeast is going to play against Goa, so that will be determining who's going to finish third and fourth before they face Hyderabad. So it's like last 5 games of the season. It's going to be pretty clutch for Hyderabad. I think they have to start picking up wins, not draws, not a point. They have to pick up wins to get those 3 points, and that's very important for them.
Yeah, so Abhi Hyderabad is on a very good run. Also, Northeast is also on a very good run.
Yeah,
Uh, Actually, there is a difference now. Northeast is actually winning the games,
bilkul.
right? And Hyderabad have kept drawing winnable games also.
Yeah,
And luckily, because Chennai was unlucky, Hyderabad was able to clinch the win, 2-0 win. But yeah, so both the teams are playing really well. Really excited for this match as well.
absolutely. I think I'm excited for this game. This will be better than what it was last time, where they lost 4-2. Obviously, that game was also close. I think Liston Colaco made that difference in that last 10 minutes when he came and scored those 2 goals. But till then, it was pretty competitive. But yeah, it's going to be another exciting game. Like the interim coach took over. So yeah, so really excited. Jaise humne kaha, the next game is on 7th February, which is Sunday. So hopefully everyone gets to watch the game and enjoy. So that said, do subscribe to Playing 11 Football on YouTube. Post your comments on YouTube videos or on Twitter. Let us know what do you want to see more from our videos. What do you want us to change? And yeah, we're looking forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you, Noel. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, Sudhir. Bye.
Have a good day.